Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about all the concealers. So today I'm going to show you all the 5 drugstore affordable concealers that I have and that are available in Indian market, that I've tried so many times. And yeah, today I'm going to show you all those 5 concealers. If you want to know that, then keep on watching. And also, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, before talking about the concealers, let me tell you, I have a very oily skin and I have a very strong undertone and I have a tan skin tone. So the shades are very similar to my skin tone. So also I have shown you all the affordable concealers. So these concealers, you can use it to cover your dark circles. If your foundation is not giving coverage in some places, you can add the concealer to get some extra coverage. And also, if you don't want foundation, you can use concealers to cover your imperfections or dark circles or blemishes. And one more thing, I do have very dark circles near my mouth. I don't have so much dark circles under my eyes, so I always concentrate mostly near my mouth. So whenever I use a concealer lighter than my skin tone near my mouth, it looks a little bit gray. So I always make sure to use a concealer which is very close to my skin tone. Now let's move into all the concealers. Now the first concealer I'm going to talk about is this one. This is the Illegal Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This is the most popular one and it is very good. Pigmentation is very high and this is very affordable also. And the best part of it, you have so many shades of this. So I have the shade Fawn, so you can select your shade perfectly, and this shade is perfectly matching to my skin. If I want a no makeup look, but still I want to cover some of the blemishes or dark spots near my mouth or under my eyes, I like to use this one. And it is not too creamy and too matte also, so it does not make my face dry or anything. But I need little bit of powder to set it because it is very good for dry skin people. It is not so much dry, but since I do have very oily skin, I need a little bit of powder to set it. But yeah, this is a very good concealer. It does not crease at all under your eyes, but yeah, you need to set it with powder. Now the next concealer I'm going to talk about is very popular. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I have the shade Cafe 30 Cafe. This is also one of the oldest, like I think this came earlier than the Illegal. It is a very good concealer. It has a nice coverage, but pigmentation is slightly less than the Illegal concealer, and also it is little bit watery. So the girls who are having oily skin, they have to set it with powder, but dry skin people are going to love it because it does not make your under eye very much dry or anything. It is very good. So it has very nice coverage, but you can build up the coverage as per your expectation. You have to apply a little bit of the more concealer and let it set for some time, and then you have to blend it. Otherwise the makeup sponge or whatever brush you are going to use, it is going to pick up the product. So yeah, this is also a very good concealer. This is affordable also, but this shade is slightly more of the neutral side of my skin tone. Like the Illegal is more perfect to my skin tone because it has more orange, but this one is little bit towards the neutral side, which is not too much orange or pink. I do love to wear this concealer with different kinds of makeup. The next concealer I'm going to talk about is this one. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I think they have Wet n Wild has come to India last year and now they are available in most of the beauty stores. All the online stores also these are available. These are the most affordable concealer. This concealer also I have the shade Deep Tan. This is also quite like slightly lighter than my skin tone, so it adds a little bit of brightness or a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So the areas near my mouth which is very dark in my skin tone, so I need to set it with a orange color corrector and apply it on top of it. Otherwise this is going to look little bit gray on my skin, but it is slightly dry to your skin. The people having dry skin, they may suffer because it is slightly feels dry under your eyes, but since I do have very oily skin, I never feel dry under my eyes, and then it does not crease. Very good concealer, and it is I think one of the most cheapest concealer. If you get discount and all, it comes in very less. Very good concealer and affordable concealer. Now the next concealer I'm going to talk about is one of the most popular concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I have the shade Caramel. This is a new launch at night. This shade is perfectly matching to my skin tone. Like the other earlier shades were a little bit lighter than my skin tone. Those I used to use for highlighting my face, but this shade I can use for color correcting also, means conceal, cover all the dark spots also. So this shade Caramel I can use to cover the dark spots near my mouth, under my eyes also, and then set it with this powder. This concealer I find, like if you have dry skin, you may have little bit of issue because it dries fast also, and also it gives a very good coverage. So if you have dry skin, you don't need a powder also to set it, but since I do have little bit of oily skin, I need some powder to set it. But yeah, it does not creases whatsoever. It is so good, very good concealer, and it is not too much high end also, and very good for oily skin people. Now the last concealer that I am going to talk about, it is not so much good for dry skin people. It is quite matte. This is the Makeup Revolution Concealer and Define Concealer. I have the shade C11. I do have also shade C10. Now I found this shade C10, C11 both, though they have mentioned it is an warm tone concealer, but they are not too much, like they are not meant for Indian skin tone. In Indian skin tone you see a lot of more orangey yellow skin tone. This concealer is little bit dry into the skin tone, so dry people may find like it is cracking or feeling too much tight or dry, but this one gives a very good full coverage. You have to blend it as soon as you apply, otherwise it will be hard to blend because it dries very fast. This seems to be the dupe of Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and if you want some concealer which does not creases or does not move, you want to wear some concealer for a long time, definitely you can go for this concealer. Only bad part of is that the shades are not so much good for Indian skin tone. Like we want more of orange shade, but this is, you can see it is towards the neutral shade, though the C10 and C11 they are warm toned shades. I think Makeup Revolution is an UK based company, so maybe they have never got a requirement for make concealer for Indian skin tone. If you have dark spots, dark circles, everything it will cover it. You will feel like it is like a mask, like it is similar to the Huda Beauty foundation, which is like similar to a mask, like it will cover everything. It will become dry. If you want, you don't need a powder also to set it. Dry people will find very tough to wear it, but if you are oily skin like me, you don't need a powder to set it because it stays for a long time. And since it is so matte, so dry, sometimes once you apply it you will feel like your pores are very visible. These are all the concealers which are affordable, and they also have shades which is matching to my skin tone, not lighter. Maybe there may be some other concealers, I think Lakme also have some concealers and all, but they are not matching to my skin tone. But these are all the affordable concealers that I am having. Among all this concealer, I love this Elegal Pro concealer. If you are watching my videos for a long time, you might be knowing almost out of 5 videos a week, almost 4 or 5, all the videos I use this because it is so comfortable, so creamy, very good, and applicator is also I find very good. Like if you want to conceal, define your brows, you can use this applicator to define your brows. And also it, whenever it comes in discount in some places, I buy it because this is going to last me long. So yeah, these are all the concealer reviews. Let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I mean, hit on the like button. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Till then,